What if I told you that the smallest design choices in your home could instantly make the look cheap, even you have spent a lot of money to decorating it? Welcome to Designerist, where we don't just talk about how the space looks, we explore how it works. I am an interior designer here in Dubai, and after years of renovating and styling homes, I have noticed the same common mistakes that keep showing up. I see them in luxury villas on Palm Jumeirah, in apartments in the marina, and even the budget friendly homes across the city. Today, I am going to share the 10 biggest mistakes that instantly bring your home down. And more importantly, I will show you how to fix them. These tips don't require huge budget, but they can completely change the way your home feels. Number 1. Poor lighting. Lighting is one of the most powerful tools in design. I have walked into homes filled with beautiful furniture, but because of the single harsh ceiling bulb, the whole space felt cold, flat, and lifeless. It doesn't matter how expensive your sofa is. If the light above, it feels like you are sitting in a hospital waiting room. The solution is to think about lighting in layer. You need overhead light for general brightness, but you should also add softer layers that create warmth and depth. A floor lamp in the corner, a table lamp on the console, even LED strips under the shelves or kitchen cabinets. These little additions completely change the atmosphere. And if you do only one thing, swap your cold bulbs for a warm ones. That golden glows makes everything feel more inviting and instantly more expensive. I always tell clients, if you want your home to impress, add the dimmer, switch on your side lamps, and watch the how entire mood transforms. Number 2. Cheap or wrong curtains. Don't forget, curtains are like a clothing for your windows. And just like clothes, the wrong size or fabric can ruin the entire look. The most common mistakes that I see on the curtains that are too short, stopping awkwardly above the floor, or made from flimsy fabric that looks wrinkled and tired. It instantly makes the room feel unfinished. When the curtains are done right, they elevate the space more than almost anything. Go for full-length styles that just skim the floor. Even affordable curtains look high-end if they are the right size and fabric. Linen blends, cottons, or velvet all drape the beautiful and give the window presence. I once had a client who was convinced she needed to remodel the entire living room. We did nothing but replace her short polyester curtains with long linen drapes. And she told me it felt like the brand new home. Number 3. Matching furniture sets. Another mistake I see constantly is buying furniture sets where every piece matches perfectly. The sofa, the chairs, the tables, all from the same collection. Instead of looking stylish, it makes the space feel staged, like a showroom display. What makes a home feel high-end is the opposite, mixing. A modern sofa with a vintage side table, wood paired with metal, glass sitting next to something woven. These contrasts bring personality. Think about fashion. When every piece of clothing matches exactly, the outfit looks flat and predictable. But when you mix textures and styles, suddenly it feels chic. The same principles applies to your living room. Homes that feel like they were collected over time always look more expensive and more personal. Number 4. Wrong scale and proportion. Design is not just about what you buy, but about how it fits. Scale and proportions are invisible rules that can make or break a room. I have seen massive sectional stuffed into small apartments where you could barely move, and tiny rugs floating in the middle of the living room like a bath mats. Both instantly cheapen the space. The key is balance. Rugs should be big enough to anchor your furniture, so at least the front legs of your sofa and chairs sit on them. Coffee tables should fill in proportion to the seating around them. And you always want a little breathing room between pieces so the room feels open instead of cramped. When the scale is right, even simple furniture feels intentional. And that harmony is what makes a space feel sophisticated. Number 5. Over decorating. Here is a trap a lot of people fall into: adding too many accessories. More cushions, more vases, and more little trinkets everywhere. Instead of creating style, it creates clutter. The room starts to feel chaotic and cheap. The fix is editing. Choose fewer pieces but let them shine. A bold vase with a fresh greenery on dining table says so much more than 10 little objects fighting for attention. Think of it like a curating an art gallery. Every item has space to breathe. When you decorate with intention instead of abundance, your home feels calmer and more polished. Number 6. Wrong wall colors. Paint is one of the most affordable design tools, but the wrong shade can completely sabotage a room. I have seen beige that turned out looking yellow, trendy gray tones that ended up cold and depressing, and accent walls that clashed with everything else. The trick is to test before commit. Put samples directly on your wall and look them in different lighting: natural daylight, evening light, and under your lamps. What looks perfect on color swatch might look very different at home. If you are unsure, timeless neutrals rarely fail. Warm whites, soft grays, and greys are versatile and always give a polished backdrop. With right wall color, your furniture and accessories finally get a chance to shine instead of competing. Number 7. No texture variety. A room with only smooth, shiny surfaces feels flat and lifeless, even if the furniture is expensive. That's where the textures comes in. Mixing texture adds depth and warmth. A chunky knit throw over a sofa, a woven rug under a sleek coffee table, a leather cushions next to a linen one, or a rattan basket in the corner. These little touches make the space feel layered. It's one of those design tricks people don't consciously notice, but they always feel the difference. Suddenly, the room feels cozy, rich, and far more high-end. Number 8. Messy entryway. The entryway is the first thing anyone sees, and it sets the tone for the entire home. If the first thing you see is a pile of shoes, bags, and random keys, the whole place immediately feels less cared for. The good news is that this is one of the most easiest fixes. Add small bench where people can sit to put on shoes. Use a slim cabinet to tuck them away, or place a simple tray to catch the key and mails. Even the tiniest apartments can have a tidy, organized entry. And that single change creates a lasting impression that the home is loved and well maintained. Number 9. Overusing fake plants. Plants are amazing for bringing life into a space, but too many cheap plastic ones do the opposite. They make the room look staged and artificial. Instead, balance is key. Add a couple of real, low maintenance plants, like snake plants or pothos. They are basically indestructible and bring authenticity. If you do use fake ones, choose high quality versions and keep them clean. Nothing kills a space faster than a dusty foxplant in the corner. A few thoughtful touches of a greenery go a long way when they look intentional and careful. Number 10. Neglecting maintenance. And finally, the biggest mistake that has nothing to do with buying new items: neglecting maintenance. You can have perfect furniture and right paint color. But if your walls are scuffed, the handles are broken, or the cushions are sagging, it looks neglected and cheap. The fix is easy. Touch up your walls with a fresh coat of paint once a year. Replace hardware that's broken or updated. Fluff your cushions and keep them looking fresh. Clean your lampshades and light fixtures. These little habits cost almost nothing, but make your home look loud, polished, and high-end. So those are the 10 biggest mistakes I see in homes all the time. And now you know how to avoid them. The best part is none of the fixes require a huge budget. It's about being intentional, paying attention to the details, and making your home feel like it's cared for. Here on Designerist, I share real, practical advices that helps you to create a home you truly enjoy to living in. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who is working on their space right now. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode.